friends and family of YouTube. Man, this camper behind me, y'all have probably seen it before if you've been watching my channel for a while. You notice that map on there, how it's got a few of the states that are already colored on it, and there's been a few more since he put these stickers on. I want to reintroduce you to somebody. His name is Mike, and if you recall, he drove from Arizona years ago to buy a camper in North Alabama. And here he is. This is Mike and his lovely companion. Who's your companion back here, Mike?
That's Cassie.
All right. And she's about a year old. Is that about right?
Yeah, something like that.
All right. Where all you been here, brother?
Been around about 11 or 12 states since the last time I saw you, Dave.
Man, that's cool. And just a little bit of back history. I will give you a link to when Mike and I met and he bought this camper. But a little back history of the story. When you go to watch that video, I have the flu, and man, I was sick. Was I not, Mike?
You were.
I was so sick I was wearing gloves. I didn't want to spread my germs. I wouldn't get within 5 feet of anyone. So I'll go to great lengths for videos if people don't know it.
He's the only guy I know showed up with surgeon's gloves.
All right, Mike, so tell us how you got involved with doing this, or how long you've been doing it. Some of your details of your time investment here.
Well, I spent a lot of years as a pilot and flying over the United States and other countries, and really didn't get to see a lot of this country except from hotel windows and FBO offices, and decided that it was time to see the USA. And about 4 years ago, my wife passed away, and I decided that I wanted to hit the road and see the country. And I just did that, and with your help, Dave, I found a great RV, a great trailer. Cassie and I have been traveling around now for almost 4 years, and we made a lot of friends. We've gotten to see a lot of destinations, and it's just a wonderful country. We're just having a ball.
And what's pretty cool, I think, is that you and I had the exact same floor plan layout, the camper you had prior to this one, which is the 14 RB. You had a different manufacturer than mine, but they are essentially a cookie cutter.
Yes, originally we had almost identical trailers.
Yeah.
And it was a good trailer for my first trailer, but it was a little bit small for my kind of travels and being full-timer. And with your help, I found a little bit more suitable trailer in this Coachman.
Yeah, and I'll back up for a second. You had a 14-footer, and to give kind of a bigger perspective here, you're at now, I think 20. Yeah,
exactly 20.
Yeah, all right. And so anyway, before I forget to tell, you've got a Facebook group that you do, and tell us the channel name of that.
Well, I've been very fortunate in meeting people. And we have a Facebook group now called Meet in Q. Q representing Quartzsite, Arizona, where a lot of us full-time nomads overwinter. Okay. And we've grown in just a couple of years to almost 3,000 members.
Awesome.
We meet up different places around the country other than Quartzsite.
Okay.
And matter of fact, we just left a month at the beach in Texas.
And you're going to have a YouTube channel coming up soon too.
And we're going to be having a YouTube channel coming up sometime in the next, hopefully 60 days.
Okay.
And we'll be sharing a lot of the same tips and the camaraderie that we do on our Facebook group.
Yeah.
We'll be doing on YouTube.
And also, I will leave a link to his Facebook channel, and he will also comment down below, and I will pin that so that will be the very first comment on this particular video. But I want to kind of give them an idea too of what you've got going on here, and I'm not going to give too much away, folks, because I want him to be able to do this on his channel. But he has solar on his truck. He also has solar up on top of his rig here. And just give us some of the big hits, I'll say. Give us some of the big hits of what you're able to do with your solar.
Well, it's been a learning experience over the last 4 years or so, but I think I finally got it right this time. I have a large enough solar system that I'm totally self-contained. I have just about every appliance that you would have in your house except the dishwasher and the clothes washer. I'm totally independent. I can run air conditioning, microwave, big convection oven, virtually anything, just on my batteries alone.
And
I don't even use my generator anymore.
And not only do you have a full-size refrigerator in the camper that you run on your solar, but you have a deep freezer in the back of your truck.
That's true.
He literally has a deep freezer in the back of his truck here, and like I say, I don't want to give away too much of his glory he's got going on here. I'm going to let him do that on his channel. But you said you can also plug in an ice maker, is that right?
I actually have an ice maker.
So somebody does a little partying, I do believe. Y'all might want to hang out with this cat if y'all ever see him out and about. All right, so I know a lot of people question, is this lifestyle for them? And I'm sure you was kind of somewhat apprehensive to start with, am I right?
Absolutely. We all have doubts and questions and doubts about ourselves and our capabilities, but they all work out in the end.
Yeah. So it wasn't worth the sleep that you lost over it.
Absolutely not. And I would recommend everybody get out and just do it.
And your first camper that you had, wasn't that about probably 10 years old when you were in it at that time?
Yeah, it was at least that.
So I know a lot of people probably question, should I buy a new camper, that sort of thing. And of course there are new conveniences that come with a new camper. Would you say your apprehension if you were to start in this one versus the older camper, is there any difference there?
No, I think if you can find a good used quality camper, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
My only mistake with the former model was it was a little bit too small for me.
That's right.
But
yeah.
Mechanically, it was fine and saves you a lot of money.
Would you say you're happier at the end of the day in this one because it is bigger and maybe you're not so claustrophobic or feel so kind of trapped, I guess?
Yeah, absolutely. It's amazing, particularly in these smaller units, how just a few feet can make all the difference in comfort.
And I think there's probably kind of a curve to this system of thought, is that if, let's say you got a 30-footer, yeah, the 30-footer might have more room. You might feel more open space and comfortable in that manner. But as far as pulling it is probably not as comfortable. Parking it wouldn't be as comfortable. Where can you stay overnight is probably not as comfortable.
Right.
So there's a lot of pros and cons, but there's also a curve to that as to where your happiness ends and kind of troubles begin, I guess.
Exactly, and I think you hit on a lot of them, Dave. Part of it has to do with how many people are living in the camper. Okay, if it's 1, 2, or if you have children or grandchildren. And you're absolutely right. There does come a tipping point where it can become too big.
Yeah.
And I do have friends, I have people that travel in our group that have had some real challenges because their units were just too big.
Yeah. And you were telling me, and tell the folks here, how many times have you plugged into electricity in 4 years?
3, 4 times maybe.
Okay.
That's
right.
it.
Yeah.
I'm independent.
Yeah.
I don't depend on plugging into anybody or anything.
And I'm sure you can remember how happy you were before, when you were living in a house and you had your regular lifestyle compared to now. How do you feel?
Well, I've been fortunate in that I've learned how to build this unit so that it almost duplicates my house.
Okay.
There isn't much experience other than the fact that I don't have a garage to accumulate junk.
Right.
I have all the power I need with my solar system. I don't even run my generator. So there really is very little, from a practical standpoint and daily living standpoint, very little difference between living in my old sticks and bricks house and this trailer.
And we were talking ourselves about this, that you really need to be able to work on your own stuff.
Yeah, that's important. That's important.
Yeah.
Just like a sticks and bricks house, possibly a little bit more. A common phrase in this lifestyle is that you're driving a rolling earthquake.
Right.
Okay. Even more than a traditional house, things break.
Yeah.
Okay. Most of the time, it's not serious. It's not overwhelming.
Right.
But if I had to stop and go to a dealership for a lot of the minor repairs, number one, it would be a great inconvenience. Number two, it would be prohibitively expensive.
Right.
And a lot of the things, frankly, anybody can tackle the repairs. It's really quite easy.
And you changed your water pump on here a few days ago. And so you had a plumbing episode in your home. And just 2 days ago, I had a plumbing episode in my home. So a lot of people kind of think, well, you know, you have troubles here, you have troubles there, but we both had the same trouble.
We did, and to be honest with you, it did not take more than 10 or 15 minutes to change a water pump in this unit.
I wished I could say that about my plumbing
And
episode.
I think you told me you had a lot more challenges with your plumbing problem.
I don't want to talk about my plumbing
And
episode.
To be honest with you, the parts weren't even that expensive. Way
Yeah.
less than $100.
Right.
Maybe 15 minutes of my time, and I'm back in business.
Yeah. So anyway, I wanted to introduce y'all to him, and like I said, I've got a video that I will leave a link at the end of this video, and it will be on the right hand side of the screen here. You can click on that and go to when he bought this camper. And again, he's got this Facebook channel, and he's going to have a YouTube channel as well. And he's going to show you how he lives this lifestyle and how you can too. How you can meet up with him in Quartzsite. You can meet up with him on Facebook and all kind of great things. So, man, it's awesome to get Mike on here.
Well, thanks, Dave, and I hope we see a lot of you viewers down the road.
Man, that'd be awesome. Hopefully you get to see me in Quartzsite one of these days
I
too.
hope so.
All right. Thanks, Mike. We appreciate it.